Hi, this is Michelle with Moms Are Frugal, and I'm going to share with you today a few different ideas on how to organize some hair accessories, whether you have long hair like I do or short hair, and how you can do that on a budget without spending a ton of money or a ton of time researching different ways to organize your products. The first thing I want to go over is, what are you looking for? Before you buy something and spend money on it or make something, you need to have an idea of what it is you want. For instance, I have a lot of hair ties. I don't use combs or other things a lot anymore because they give me headaches. I don't really use headbands anymore. So for me, having something that would be large and bulky and takes up a lot of space in my bathroom closet wouldn't work well. I don't want something that's that large and bulky. I kind of want something that's small, simple, and that holds all of my stuff together in one spot. I use this basket. It is a Longenberger basket. It is old, it is worn out, but it holds my scrunchie. It holds my hair clips for when I do my hair curling irons, and it separates my hair. I have my headband for when I run. It holds different barrettes. The only thing I don't like about my basket is the fact that it's all jumbled in here and I don't have quick access to scan what I need in a hurry, or it looks messy. So for me, when I want to organize it, I still want something where I have all of these in one place, but I don't want something large and bulky because I'm trying to minimalize what I have and what I actually use and need, instead of having a ton of hair accessories that I will never use. Next, I kind of mentioned this earlier, but how big do you want it? Do you want something that has layers and that opens up and pulls out different drawers to organize your hair stuff? Do you have a ton of hair stuff? Do you use a lot of hair scrunchies? Do you match your hair ties or your bows or your barrettes or your little, do you use the rubber bands? What actually do you need to organize your different hair accessories, and how big does it need to be? Finally, what will you store it in? Are you going to set it on a shelf in the bathroom? Is it going to be in a closet? Is it going to be in a drawer? Where will this be, and will it fit the space? Those are the things that you need to look at when you're searching out a hair accessory organizer. In your mind, it needs to be mapped out exactly what you want before you purchase it or before you make it. Keep the process simple as can be. What do you want? Know exactly what you want. Narrow it down to 3 questions. What do I want? How big do I want it? And where am I going to put it? And a 4th important question is, am I going to spend a lot of money on it? Am I going to try and make it? Or, as a frugal person, I would say I'm going to spend the least amount of money. So if I buy something, it's going to be on sale somewhere. And if I make it, I'm not going to put a lot of time into it, because that defeats the purpose of making something also. Your time is worth money also. So those are 3 good questions to ask yourself, and just make sure that you're keeping it simple. Any organization system, whether it's for your hair accessories, whether it's for your jewelry, your watches, if it's for your earrings or your necklaces or makeup, or just any organizing system that you want to put together, if it is not simple but it is complex, you are probably going to abandon it really soon. I do. It doesn't make sense to get something that you're not going to keep using and that's hard. So know yourself first, know what you'll use, and then look for those products. Next, I wanted to go over a few different frugal organizing ideas that I put together myself. I'm actually going to try one of them because in my head I like to be creative and I like to think about what I want, how I'm going to use it before I actually make it. And I kind of lay it all out in my head. I don't really write it out. I just visualize how I want it to look and where I'm going to put it. And I do want it to match my bathroom. I'm not going to have it take up a lot of space. So I think what I'm going to do is use some cans. I will peel the label off. of these food cans, and I'm going to paint them in a chalkboard paint and label it with the hair accessory that I'm going to use it for. And then I am going to use a wooden slat or a piece of board, and I'm going to paint it gray to match my bathroom. I'm going to use 3 of these because I don't need a ton. Again, I don't wear headbands or anything anymore. I just wear what I have in that little basket. Pretty much keep it simple, quick, and pull my hair up. I'm a homeschool mom. I don't have a lot of time in the morning, so I'm not going to use some complex, expensive system. So I think I'm going to take this apart and use this as my hair organization system. I'm going to use 3. I brought 2 out to show you. But if I did have headbands, I would use a larger can like this to put my headbands on. If they fit this, if they were the rubber band kind and were elastic, I would wrap around twice. If it was a clip, I might add a section on top of it, glue a board or glue a rod or maybe even a pencil across it and use it for the clip, to put the clip on top. The claw clips, I do use those a lot in the summer because they hold my hair up and they look nice. But I would put this in the middle. It's a corn can. I would put this in the middle, and then I'd put one of the small ones on each side. And I will do a post later when I get that done. I haven't started to work on that project yet, but this is just some ideas that I would use when organizing. Next, you could use a can this size for a headband. It's a Planters Peanuts can. I washed them out and then I saved them because I don't know what I'm going to use them for, but I know that I will have a purpose. I just keep kind of a small recycling bin in my garage so that when I go to organize something, I can go out there first and see what I can put together when I do one of my DIY projects. So Planters can, you could do it all in one instead of having a basket. You could paint this a color that matches your bathroom, peel the label off of it, just label it hair accessories, and you could put all the things in here. And this would fit on a shelf. It would fit inside of a cabinet. It could be decorated with a bow on the top and a bow on the bottom, and it could fit on the top of your toilet lid. It could fit in many different places, but being creative is part of the fun when you're being frugal and wanting to save money. So when you're frugal, time is more of your investment rather than money. Next, you could use a mason jar. You could tie a bow around the mason jar and put all of your hair organizing accessories in it. Hair bows, scrunchies. This is a wide mouth, so I would probably use a regular mouth mason jar instead of the wide mouth. So for the wide mouth, I'd probably put everything in here like so. That was a hair tie. But if it was a regular mouth, you could take the hair ties and tie them on the top. And then just to make it decorative, put a little bow around it. That's another idea. And then you could use this basket to throw everything in one. This is a Dollar Tree basket, $1.25 at the Dollar Tree. And for ribbons, you could set the ribbon spool in here somehow and pull the ribbons through to see what you need. You could tie the ribbons on the side. You could use this basket again for an all-in-one basket. You could use this basket for claw clips. You could use this basket for claw clips for just about anything. Claw clips could go on the top, and smaller clips could go on the sides. Headbands could be placed in here. It's wide enough for headbands. So just when you go to look for stuff, think, how can this one product have multiple uses for me? How can I make this $1.25 work in the most ways for what I need so that I don't have to spend a lot of money and a lot of time getting something that I will end up giving away later. Next is this craft organizer. It's an art bin, and I saw this at Michael's and purchased it because this could be for organizing the little rubber bands. This could work well for hair ties. It would work well for a lot of the small stuff, the claw clips, the hair bows, just anything small, barrettes. This would be great for that. I got this on sale. I don't remember, it's been years ago, but this is another great product for organizing the small things. And the compartments come out so you can make them bigger or smaller. I actually use one of these for my earrings, and I will do a post on that later. So when you're organizing, think about what you want and how you want it to work for you. Think about what you need, where you're going to put it, and if you can make it. Making something doesn't have to take hours either. It can be simply gluing a bow on something or painting something with chalkboard paint and then using a chalkboard marker and writing the label on it. So those are a few more hair accessory organizing tips. For my full blog post on it, please go to www.momsarefrugal.com. Thank you and have a great day.